Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's me, the Anime Dad, here with a quick review of One Piece chapter 112. 1012. Yeah, 1012. I'm going to say 112. 1012. Okay, guys. Not too sure what everyone's overall thoughts on the chapter are, so tell me what you thought about the chapter. Write it in the comments below. Just overview the chapter, what happened. So, we had at the beginning with the Scabbards. We had a little conversation with Kiku and Aizo, which was pretty good, mentioning she's kind of like pulling on his leg about how, she's still tough, she's still riding through all the pain, and what's going to happen, or she goes, the pain that I feel isn't anything like how it was when you actually left Wano and you just disappeared, right? So it's like, Izo had to like just deal with that from the past, right? You had to really deal with that. So it's just like, there's a look on his face, kind of like, yeah, he kind of left. He's worrying about his sister, and she's like, well, the pain that I felt when you left, it was a lot more than what I'm feeling right now, the physical pain. So that was good. Kinemon's taking direction, giving direction, setting up the rest of the Scabbards. Everyone does what they have to do. He's gonna take care of everything, right? And also we had Kiku, saying that, hey, let me finish off Conjuro. So, I mean, there's so many fights and builds up in Wano. Like, I like that Oda has all these things, but the question is going to be, like, are we actually going to see most of these fights, right? Because Wano's been going on for a very long time now. So are we actually going to get any, like, all these fights in the chapters, or are they going to get off screen? Yeah, I would like to see most of these fights, but how long is that going to take? You hope that in the anime that we see more of them. That would be great to see, but for the story as we're reading through, you want to see these fights. So yeah, so Kiku and Conjuro, that's going to be another fight matchup. We got Nekomamushi and Perospero, right? Nekomamushi just found out about Pedro-sama dying, so he just darted off, and it's like, all right, that's it. He's going to be looking for Perospero. So that's gonna be a big fight right there. Next, we had Yamato and Shinobu and Momonosuke-sama, a little comedy there, saying that Yamato's about to go and fight, but she's the little section there. She mentions about this is gonna be your decoy. She had this like little doll, right? It just shows, just showing that Yamato's like itching to get into the fight, right? So she's gonna go to the rooftop. We see Momonosuke showing that's his observation hockey or whatever. You can tell there's only two voices left on the roof, which is Luffy and Kaido. He's letting us know where Luffy is at with his tank, where he's at. He's, nothing has changed, so we know that, let's say a stalemate, but they're still battling each other. And it says, but he's losing strength, but he's still eager. So that we can see that Luffy's getting not close to the end, but like he's trying his best, right? And kind of showing us that, yeah, he's not gonna just overwhelm Kaido. But then you see that Yamato's about to run off, as he's thinking one-on-one, I have to hurry, right? So Yamato knows if it's one-on-one, don't bet against Kaido. So I don't know, will Luffy be able to break that? Not sure, but Yamato comes in with the help. That could turn the tide, so we'll see how that goes. Then something that's really important that I didn't really pay attention to when I was reading through the first time, but now I see it now, is when Momonosuke opens up Odin's journals, right? And then you can see Shinobu, and she's just like, she's looking at the corner of her eye, because everybody wants to read Odin's journal, right? His adventures with Whitebeard, his adventures with Roger, going to Laugh Tale, right? Going to the last island. So yeah, so you can see Kinemon was just like, like he's reading something interesting. So that when you see that, everyone's gonna be like, what is it that he's reading? What is it that he sees, right? Is that the last island, whatever? For me, him reading that, does that mean that he'll not join the crew? Because everyone always wants to figure out, like, is he going to join the crew? I don't know. If he finds out something that's really important, Luffy may not want him to be on the crew, because he's probably going to want to say something to Luffy, and Luffy's going to say no. Next, we got Blackleg. Sanji shows up, and he's holding what looks like big old cross to me, right? Oh, come to realize that it's actually Zoro wrapped up in bandages. So it looks like a mummy, but he's just like very stiff, and so he's been splinted. He's got the wraps on him, and everyone's making. They're saying, "Oh, hey, look, it's Black Lake Sanji." They mention his bounty. They're gonna run after him, and then like, "Oh wait, that's also Zoro inside there." So two big names are running around. One of them looks like they're out. They're out, so they're trying to fight Sanji, and Sanji's just kicking his way through everybody. It's good to see. It was good to see that. You see Sanji coming in, and then they show you how Law and Zoro were falling from the sky because he did a switch with material that was in the sky, and they're falling. And then Sanji comes in and saves them. So that was good to see. And at the same time, you can see like Sanji's yelling at, he's just yelling at Zoro. I love the relationship between the two of them. I know that some people, are like who's better, who's stronger. Listen, those guys, as much as they fight each other, like they're brothers at the end of the day, right? So he's gonna save him. He's just gonna cuss him out at the same time. So that was really good to see. He's like, "Come on, man, you're just a pain in my rear end." It's like, what are you doing? Right? You should be good, right? And then he finds out. He's like, "What happened to you when he's up there?" So he finds out that Zoro. He knows that Zoro's on the rooftop, and he was fighting Kaido and Big Mom, right? So him mentioning that, and then Sanji is just like, "Oh, those are some big feats there. You're fighting Big Mom and Kaido." Okay, so kind of understandable, right? But Sanji, it was one part going back that was funny. Sanji catching them and saying, "I only make a habit of catching ladies," right? So this shows you like he's kind of annoyed. Another side point, seeing Law run off to go and fight Big Mom. So that was interesting. He left Zoro in Sanji's care. So yeah, that was good to see. When you hear about the conversation between Zoro and Sanji, right? Asking each other how they're doing or how things are going, right? So yeah, no, that was good. And then you see Sanji meet up with the Scabbards again, right? So they're trying to figure out where Sanji's going. So, I mean, just looking through it again, we're not too sure if Sanji's gonna run into Yamato, possibly, because he was on his way. So we know that he was on his way to find Momonosuke, right? So now they're running somewhere else. So we're not too sure where they're going, but they're gonna go probably look for Momonosuke, right? So we see that Sanji is with the rest of the crew. So, or with the rest of the crew, the rest of the Scabbards moving forward. And on the same floor, and the most important thing, or most important part of this chapter, like the other things are good. Good to see Sanji and Zoro have that communication. Good to see Yamato, where she's about to do her thing. But really, to me, the best part of this chapter, for me anyways, was seeing Big Mom, right? And at the beginning, you see page 1 on the floor. Page 1 hasn't gotten up yet, which is good to see. So that Conqueror's coated punch that she put on him, put him down, and he's out. And you see like a little bubble at the bottom that says he's twitching. So like she literally knocked the man out. So yeah. And she's just asking him, it was, were they the ones that burned Okaboru town to the ground? Alti's about to lose it. So Alti losing and heading towards Big Mom, that's what we all suspected that was going to happen, right? She saw her little brother get knocked out, so she's going to run after Big Mom. But what I didn't expect was the comedy through this whole interchange, right? You have Usopp and Nami like looking scared because Alti is running towards them. And then you have Nami trying to do her cutesy self, calling her Olin-san and saying, "Hey, it's Alti-sama. She's the one who burned Okuboru town." And Nami doesn't know, but she's just like, "Well, Big Mom's upset. We've seen how she can be sometimes. When she gets upset, she loses her mind. She forgets about everything, right?" And what was good to see was that Big Mom didn't fall for it and literally comes straight in with, the Big Mom fierce look that she has. And she's like, "Hey, I didn't forget about you guys, all right? I didn't forget about you. Once I'm done with her, I'll come back to you two, right?" And then you can see the look on their faces. and then Nami literally switches and is just like, "Hey, Alti-chan, we can do this. Yeah, we can take out Big Mom. Let's work together." So the fact that Nami's trying to flip-flop is just hilarious. To me, that's just classic Nami from like when she was before the time skip, like just classic Nami trying to use her charm to get through and get what she wants. It was really cool. And then of course Alti's just like, "Nope, once I'm done with Big Mom, I'm coming after you. So you can see Alti's intensity, and I think outside of design, I would say who's who. I'm very interested in her, but out all the Scabbards, Alti, yeah, Alti's been like the most impressive one. She's very like, I mean, I assume that she has conquerors, but she's very like, she's very dedicated. She's very intense, and she's not afraid of anybody. She goes in head first, literally head first. So yeah, that was cool. And then the section where it was kind of got more intense, we see Komochio, the little lion dog thing that Tama's riding on, is trying to get away. Alti goes right after the lion dog, headbutts him, knocks him out. And then Tama's like, oh no, right? Oh no. And to me, where things are about to change was Alti looked like she just backhand Tama or forehand Tama. Let me just quickly look at it. Oh no, she did the forehand. Oh no, she did the forehand slap. So Alti literally slaps Tama. Kid, she hits a kid. And you can see Big Mom about to like, she's like, what did you just do to Tama, right? So Olin, you know that in terms of her hierarchy of people who she cares for, right now in this situation, she only cares about Tama in this situation right now. She doesn't care about Alti, she doesn't care about Usopp or Nami, she cares about Tama. So Big Mom is about to lose it. You see Nami holding Tama. Usopp saying, hey man, let's just get out of here. Come on Nami, let's go, let's go, let's go. And the next panel we see Alti falling backwards like she got knocked out. And at first, I was like, oh, that's the Yamato came in and just hit her with, you know, with her, what do you call that thing? That little, is it Kanabo? Thinner version of it, right? So I was like, oh, Yamato moves fast, is what I was thinking. But when you take a closer look, it's Nami, guys and girls. Nami knocked Alti to the ground, and it shows that she's hitting her with like some. It looks like a thunder. It's like a thunder climb attack hit. I want to call it a punch because you can see her the full swing, like a full baseball swing on Alti. She hit her in the head or something, but there's lightning all around it. So some lightning attack that she does where she actually can put lightning in the climb attack and hit Alti with it. To me, that was absolutely amazing. That was so big for Nami, right? As much as we got the comedy, you notice that she wasn't really running scared. Like at this point, she's already taking a headbutt from Alti, so she knows how strong Alti is. In front of Big Mom, still trying to get Big Mom on her side. And the fact that she was holding Tama, right? It took Nami to another level, right? To see that she got a kid was hurt in front of her. So she lost it and knocks Alti to the ground. Obviously, I don't think that Alti is out, right? She's not out for the count, but she took a big hit to fall backwards. So that's amazing. And Nami standing her ground. She's got tears in her eyes, and she's pretty much saying she's gonna beat this woman to a pulp. And I just gotta say, you guys can hear that. My hands are kind of dry, so forgive me. Nami standing there to fight Alti, that's amazing to me. That's a huge feat. The fact that she's gonna stand up to one of the Tobiroko. You guys are definitely never thought, oh hey, one of the weakling trios was gonna get a fight from the Tobiroko. I mean, just like Chopper fighting one of the commanders, right? Hitting Queen, slapping him in the face, right? So one thing about Wano that I love is that I'm seeing things that, yeah, some things you expect to see, but some of the moments that in the chapter are just great. To me, this was the best part of the chapter, the absolute best part of the chapter, because I never thought Nami would do that. And I could just go on and on about Nami right now, but that was good. And what's also good to know is subscribe, just comment. So I want to talk about this chapter. Like, it's fresh in the brain, so there's a lot of things rolling. I'm sure a lot of people will be making their videos, so I would like to see a few others and see what they think about it. But to me, this is the best part of the chapter. Yeah, Nami did a huge feat there. All right, guys, so that's it for this review. If you like anything I had to say, please subscribe, comment, and yeah, until the next time, stay safe, peace out, walk good, take care of yourself. All right, bye.